I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Christianity calls for humbleness in all things. That's number one. Christianity calls for understanding other people's weaknesses as you understand yours. Christianity stands that you have no reason whatsoever to point a finger at your brother or sister. You only go to them to rescue them and they say, look to Jesus, look to Jesus, look to Jesus at this present time of a terrible crisis. Christianity also stops boasting. The moment you find yourself boasting about good performance of something, you know that you are outside Christianity and you are outside salvation already. That you have fallen for the temptation of religion. You see, you think that your predicament can be fixed by religion. Your predicament can only be fixed by faith. The faith in God's act of salvation. And understanding that Calvary was a new creation now. And that's why righteousness of God came back. Usually it is conferred at creation. Yes. That's why it wasn't just a simple thing for Adam to confess a few things. I'm sorry, sir. Now can I be reinstated? No, he can't. He can't be reinstated. No way. It was a process, and that process I will begin to unfold it for you slowly by slowly until the new creation will appear. It took many years, thousands of years, by the way. You see, but God is not controlled by time factor. You see, yes, he may live in time, but he is not controlled by time. You see, yes, timelessness, it is the way of his life. But now look at this. Look at this. Only on creation or at creation, that's when the righteousness of God is given to his creatures. The first creation he did, and Adam lost his faith in everything he did for him. Now for us now, it is good that we are living. We are not like Adam, who wasn't present when it happened. Now for us, we are here, and that's why he calls for righteousness and faith. He says, have faith in what I have done. Immediately you have faith in what he has done, okay, then he covers you with the imputed righteousness of God. And it is faith. Yeah. God, he was so merciful, so loving to us, that through grace, he decided to give us another chance as humans, so that he can recreate us anew. Okay? We are recreated anew, and we receive the righteousness of and we receive the righteousness of God unto ourselves. You see, we receive righteousness of God by faith. And when we receive the righteousness of God by faith, though we still have the state of sin within us, we will begin to produce the good works when the context is Jesus Christ. That is the right context, and that is when we are properly on the way to salvation. You see, yes, when we produce good works in the context of Jesus Christ, we are mimicking heaven and other planets which didn't sin. For example, let me make myself clear. Those planets which still enjoy harmony and tranquility and everything in the righteousness of God did not get it by, first of all, doing good works. The good works which are flowing out of them freely, and it is their culture, flows because they have the righteousness of God. No, not vice versa. Not good works and then the righteousness of God. No. It is flowing out of them freely good works because of the righteousness of God. And similarly, now with our imputed righteousness, whatever good works which comes out of us, it is say, we say not I, but Christ, as it is in heaven, that it flows out of them like that because of God's righteousness. Once God has imputed the righteousness upon me, I can't boast. All the good works which comes out of me, in fact, not I, but it is His. It is Christ. It is His. Without being His, then I cannot be fit for heaven. Yes. And I tell people, you see, we have to tell people that the good things you see us, which comes out of us, it is not I, but Christ. Controlling your mind, it isn't you, but Christ, who lives in those people or in those human beings who have accepted the new creation by faith. Now, look what this word faith, it is extremely important. It is the glue which keeps humanity with divinity together. Don't underestimate. Don't say anymore that people talk of faith. Don't think that it is a simple thing. It is a very, very important thing. It is a powerful glue which puts humanity together with divinity, and there's harmony, peace, and tranquility between the Maker and we who are His creatures. It is not just a matter of simple acceptance of our role. No, it is more than that. It is that glue. Break that glue by all means, and you separate the humanity and the divinity. Then you run into a terrible problem. Humanity remains hopeless with the state of sin, period. It sets in completely as we are now, you see. And on Calvary, God brought back His righteousness. That's why it came back, because it has to be His righteousness back covering us, though imputed. And then now grew with my faith, grew of humanity and divinity started to take place very well. And when I produce good works, they are no longer mine. You see, they are his. The problem with the Pharisees, it was their righteousness, their, you see me, I do this, I do this. And I also hear it in Christianity. People talk about it so carelessly like that. That's not the way it is supposed to be. Paul, who was a man of this problem, you know, he was a Pharisee, and then afterwards he will become a Christian, you know. He has elaborated it very well. Not I, but Christ. Previously, he was blameless by his own achievement, but now, I am a chief of sinners. Yeah. And all good things I do, whether service from my Lord, persistence in doing what he wants me to do, you see, taming my mind to think good things, you see, constructive things, better things than hopeless things of killing my enemies, hating my enemies, all of that. It is not I, but Jesus Christ. And that's why we always say, even in service, he has the one who has helped us to do the service for him. Everything, he does it on our behalf, until a day will come. What is imputed will become imparted. That I live freely forevermore, as long as my faith is permanently with the gluing me, gluing my humanity to the divinity. Humanity and the divinity is an inseparate combination. You cannot separate the two. You attempt to do so, you cause a catastrophe. Look at Jesus when he came. He loved the sinners. He invited the sinners. You see, he came to fight the kingdom of Satan and defeat it. How was he planning to defeat it? Well, by keeping faith, which Adam lost in his father. I don't do my bidding. I do only the bidding of my Father. Yes, I am here for a special mission of my Father. Look at that, to create. You see, no wonder John will say, in the beginning there was a word. You see, the word of Yahweh, which comes out and it comes out powerfully and with creating activity. That very word which always came out, and it was a word of action. Christianity, or the earliest Christians saw and say Jesus is the word. Yes, because they came to understand that the new creation has come. As we will cover slowly when we continue to go on. Since the problem of the relationship of good works and faith has been now to a certain extent solved, because I don't know how many has fully understood it. Now we would like to go to simple examples of how God himself dealt with sinners here. You know, I did come to condemn, he says. Yes, I didn't come to condemn a sinner. Why? Now, presentations are coming soon to show you why he can't condemn you. Why can't you? You are a pure God. You are very pure. We are terrible sinners by nature and by culture. For you, you are pure by nature and culture. And you come here and you don't condemn. Yes, he can't condemn. And all of these imputed righteousness, he's giving them to us free. As we received the catastrophes we are now facing from Adam's loss of faith freely, and in the second Adam, who kept everything on our behalf freely, we receive everything freely from him. Not I, but Christ. That's the way he had planned it from the beginning, that his creatures should live, not I, but Christ. Yes, depending, having faith in your Creator. Once we come to that level, you see, of living the way he had intended it, with our imputed righteousness coming now, or now with us, the good works becomes no longer a problem, and we don't have to boast against about them. You see, boasting is hopeless. Now Jesus comes, and we will have to understand and how to begin to follow Jesus' activity. I am very happy that Jesus came, because it is only Jesus' way of doing things which reflect heaven. You see, the way things are done, not prophets. Don't misunderstand me. Prophets are infected with the state of sin, plenty. You see, they are not angels. They are typical human people over here, but chosen by God to pass across his revelation. Because since sin came into this planet, God's revelation, we need it very badly, to say the least. Yes, we have to have God's revelation on our side to fully understand who is this God, whom we should totally trust and give our faith unquestionably. You see, yes, and we totally surrender our lives to him. He is eager to see that we get it very well. Yes. What is the faith? Faith we have given to God. But who is this God? The next lectures or presentations are coming to explain in depth who this God is. Yes. And why Christianity looks at him at a very different plane and level. And why Christianity can't be a mere religious movement. It simply can't be, and it will never be. Don't turn it into a religious movement. Know that it stands for uniqueness, and all the statements it does, they are all statements of faith. Yes, which other religions don't do. Actually, faith in other religions simply can't exist. Yes, it has disintegrated down to beliefs. You see, beliefs. This is my faith. Faith in what I believe in number one. That is my faith. But that's not precisely what a Christian faith and the heavenly faith is all about. It isn't just a belief. You see, no. It is a way, it is a changing the way of life. That's precisely what faith is all about. We will begin from here next time again, and we talk and we examine how Jesus handled sinners and why they were his darling. Thank you so much. Amen.